Okay. Okay. How many inches is that, Mama?
24.
24 inches. Let me see that lace.
What lace?
What lace?
Where is it?
Where? What lace?
It's not here.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hey, my honey. So today we are installing this 6x6 lace, and you need some hair oil and your got to be glue because we are going to set that hair and forget it. So basically I'm just oiling her scalp everywhere that's going to be under that lace, and then I am going to blend that with the gots to be and slick it back, because you know gots to be is hard, so you definitely want to have a little lubricant with that. But she does not have a hairline, so it's like we got to work it the best way we is. We are going to use the ball cap, but it's still not going to just cover all her hair because that lace will be down to her eyebrow. So we going to have to kind of go over her hairline a little bit, but she won't miss it. But for the most part, I'm spraying a spray on there so that therefore the oil that I put would not affect the gluing process, so therefore it's locked and loaded. So we're just going to proceed to do the stocking cap method. If you guys do not know about that, I will leave a video link for you guys to check it out, but it's pretty standard. I'm only cutting one ear, one hole on one side, because we're only really working on one side of the head. And you know you want to cut off that little extra band that's on that lace from the side, because when you go to lay it and slay it, it's gonna melt right into her head. You won't even know that it's a lace. But if you leave it there, you will definitely see that through the baby hair that you would lay over it. So cut that on off and lay it. So if you want that side part, you know, you got to bring it down to that ear. If you were going to do a middle part, then you would just put it in the middle, but then you can have that big old lace in the middle and still hit it off on the side. So that's what I like about it. So yeah, I'm just laying her foundation so we can start laying and slaying, guys. Now here I am just going to make sure that that cap does not shift and move, because once you even glue it down, it will kind of be shifting once you're cutting it. Like it just feel like it's loosening up. And since I know that, I don't want it to go anywhere on her head as she's wearing this lace and gravity is pulling back. So I'm just lock and loading that cap down, so therefore it won't move anywhere. And it's not any particular way. I'm just assuming where the lace would be, but the lace will not be that far back. But either way it go, the cap is going nowhere. Now you want to take your makeup color, your shade, and put it on that lace, so therefore it will blend through for you. I will leave the makeup that I'm using down in the description. I cannot remember the name of it, but I did go out and get all the colors for every shade it is. So she has pretty much the darkest shade, and then I sprayed it with the gots to be so it can lock and load it, and then the oils from the actual makeup won't affect the gluing process. And before, I would use a powder foundation, okay, which was okay, it was cool, but I pretty much feel like the liquid one is better, because I feel like it gives it a better effect, a better illusion of it being your scalp versus the powder, okay? The powder be coming off on the cap or coming off on your hair, so it's not even like locked and loaded. I kind of feel like the liquid is more locked and loaded. And you can cut the cap off completely around the lace. You don't have to leave any extras. I'm leaving extras because I have greased her hair. So when I go to sew in that weave, I don't want the grease to come out and transfer to the weave and then make it all sticky looking. So it would catch on the cap before it touched the hair. And then I'm using that same dark makeup to disguise the cap to make it more so look bald method, and make it blend to her. Now, what I noticed was me trying to put the cap down on her hairline, but to make it look like she has a sideburn, the cap would be crooked. So it's not like you're going to put it on straight, like for a middle part. You got to kind of slant it up or whatever to make it, give it that illusion of a sideburn or whatever. So then I'm just sewing it down, making sure that it doesn't move anywhere, but it is absolutely positively crooked. But you won't be able to tell. But I'm going to cut the excess of that little band there off because it's coming over her ear. So, and I wanted the sideburn to be as low as possible. So that just meant that that had to go. Okay, so it just made it look more realistic and everything. You guys see me pluck this unit, okay? But I did no plucking around that ear or anything. I just plucked the hairline, basically. It looks so good. Like, I've been plucking to them guys, honey. Like, I have been plucking because I noticed that really makes a difference. As you guys already know, IShow Hair sent me 3 bundles in the 6x6 closure. So it was 24, 24, and 22. That hair was so sleeky, shiny, lightweight. It was not heavy. It was just that slayage, honey. So I am in love with this hair. You guys seen the beginning when she was sitting there just swaying it. Like, this hair is really everything. Even my daughter is like, oh my God, Ma, this is some good hair. She done wore her hair before, y'all know, but she did not never like any of the hair that I presented to her. She's like, I don't like that hair. So it's like, I'll be like, well, Mama, I got some hair coming, and da-da-da-da. She'll be like, I don't want none of that hair. You got to get that good hair. And it's like, all hair ain't bad because you think you had a bad batch, okay? But this hair, she was in love with it. Like, she still has it in, guys, and it's just everything to her. Like, she just get up, flattening on it. It's just blowing with the wind, okay? I think I used 3 to 4 coats of the glue for her because, well, that's pretty standard. But I wanted to make sure that it would last because she is the type that her lace will start looking crunchy and she'll just take it out. You don't have to do that. All you got to do is kind of clean it or even just relay it, like, on another level, and you can still wear that lace. But for her, she knows nothing about hair, so if I'm not going to get to it, she's definitely like, I'm just taking it out. And then you got to walk around looking like that because I wasn't ready for you to take it out. Like, so we be going back and forth. I know you guys be saying that I look rough with her or whatever, but you just don't know. Oh my God, I'm doing something on this side, but you looking over on that side. Why are you looking over there if I need your hair over here? So we always had this debate. We always go through this. And she's so used to it, it'd be nothing to her. As you can see, she just be carrying on, and I be having to yank that little neck over. But I be like, turn your head, Mama. And she'd turn it and turn right back. I'm like, yank, girl, come on now. You know what I'm saying? You know the camera on. You know I'm trying to get this visual, and you just messing up my little shine. But you want to spread your layers completely sheer, okay? And then you want that glue to turn completely clear before you go laying that lace, because all it's going to do is, that's just, if it's still white, it's excess glue, okay? And that means that it's not dry. And it's going to seep through your lace, and then it is going to appear extra shiny, okay? And it just may even mess up your molding process. So you just want to make sure that it's clear. Some spots don't always be clear, guys. Like you may have a couple of spots that's just stubborn and still be white. I'll go ahead and lay that lace. I don't really care because I am going to go ahead and do some baby hairs or whatever, however, and you won't really even notice. But if the whole strip was just still white, that's not going to work. So at least majority of it should just be clear. And then you go along there. I like to comb through it as I dry it. You know, I don't like to push on it because I don't like them crunchy little hairs at the beginning. I want it to flow freely. And I'm drying it at this point as I kind of push it in with the teeth of the comb. And once I feel like it's dry, I mesh it in because I know that it's not going to stick down to the lace. I don't like the hair to stick to the lace. But at this point, it's pretty much, you know, in there and dry. I would still go and put the band on, you know, and do all that. But I comb it the whole way through as I'm doing this little first dry, okay? Combing everything out, getting all that extra excess hair out the way. That way I could just kind of peel off my baby hair and then tie it down with the band and give it just that extra milk, honey. And I use 4 layers of Ghost Bond glue, guys. Using She Silk Infusion. That just helps give it that extra oomph when you go to put that heat to it. And it gives it that natural shine. At this point, my honeys, you know that the mousse is wet, so it could potentially disturb that glue and lift your lace. But if you do it quick enough, at this point you are decorating, and if you do it quick enough and then you put that band back down on it and let it completely dry, it will just melt back in. It won't even be a big deal. If you take too long, it would start lifting and moving and shifting around, and at that point, then you have messed up the install. I am going to use the Gots to be over the edge because since she knows nothing about hair and she won't be able to just fix them in the mornings when she go out to school, it would just give it an extra hold. And then when I go to put the band over it to dry it, it would also put down any areas of the lace that may have lifted from the mousse. I'm so sorry about the background, guys. I'm just definitely trying to get this video done, but my daughter's cleaning, so she's playing music. But this is a portable hair dryer, guys. I just fell in love with it. I didn't even know I was gonna love it that much, but I got it from Sally's, and it's just something quick that you could throw over your head, and it works just as good as a hooded dryer or even the blow dryer, but there's nothing like a hooded dryer. I'm using the Balm wax stick. I'm gonna leave everything about it in the description. That just kind of helps to get flyaways away. It kind of helps soften up that area so I can get that wrinkle out of there, because when you put that got to be on there, it's going to be a little crunchy, but we're not going to let that bother us because we're just going to use that wax stick, put some heat to it, and everything will come together, guys. And this right here, my honeys, is 2 bundles. I use not even 2.5. Okay, I just use 2 bundles and maybe a track or 2 out of the 3rd bundle, and then the 6x6 Closure by IShow hair. That hair is marvelous. It's flowage. It's just everything. So I hadn't even flat ironed it, guys, and it was just already flowy and good. She could have just went on about her business. But I'm gonna let you guys see how this hair snaps. Okay, like I'm gonna flat iron it out and nothing major. She ain't want no curls. I would have preferred to curl it, but you can style it as desired, you know. She wanted that braid over there because the lace was so big that we were able to manipulate and do whatever we wanted to do with it. So shout out to IShow hair. She is so extra, my honeys. But who would not be with this slayage? Like, that just looks so good. Like, and she's very picky, so she was definitely very satisfied, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And at this point of the video, I guess I will see my honeys on the next one. The next one. Bye, guys. Love you guys.